Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Lost Cloudia video. My name is DK, and we are going to talk about the newest character dropping on Monday morning. We have Demon Lord Rimuru Tempest unit, and we also have the Harvest Festival LR arc. They went ahead and dropped us the new character info, so we're going to kind of go through it like we usually do and kind of determine, what kind of unit it's going to be. Is it worth pulling for? Just a generalization of what to expect. I know crystals are a little tight right now with people because of the past events that we just had, and yeah, we have the anniversary right around the corner, so it's gonna be a hard one. But he does look really cool. I went ahead and watched it already. It's only a minute and 23 seconds, so it's very short. We're gonna try to keep this short and quick for you guys, so let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so let's jump into this. Holy shit. This guy looks pretty nasty. I mean, look at that. That looks just mean as hell. I'm digging the artwork a lot. So he is a single wield unit, and I say that because he does not come with dual wield, but more than likely I will be throwing, if I'm acting like I already have him. So if you do manage to pull this character, I would definitely probably run dual wield on him, as it will benefit him the most. His attacks look absolutely insane. That S1 right there looks like it's hitting for 8 hits, so 16 on dual wield. We have 24 on dual on S2, and 16 times 32 hits on S3. Holy crap. And look at that AoE on that. That is beautiful. Wow. And that's the whole, I think each one. Okay, so this one looks like it pulls you in. That's actually pretty good for some, some methods that, I've actually tried to use with, certain things like, the Theo UR arc. Let's kind of watch that again real quick. If you see that, it pulls, they're in the back right here, and it pulls them in. That's a skill. That is pretty wild. And as you can see, he's healing every time he hits. So that's gonna be part of his kit as well. Really hardcore regeneration effects happening here. Also, if you're running Proud Force, you'll be proccing with that as well. I mean, the build for this guy looks pretty nasty, I'm not gonna lie. And then look at that. It covers the entire map. Almost kind of like the way Roy's S3 works. Pretty insane. Look at that. Rising. Oh, man. And then that S4. So clean. All right, so let's actually jump into skills. That I had to watch it again. It was so good. We have Demon Lord, Rimuru, Tempest traits. We have Rising Star. So it looks like we're gonna have a non-attribute attacker, non-attribute damage plus 50%, which is really nice. He should have no problem capping. Damage cast plus 18k, which he already has. 10k was rounded up to 10k, so 18k off the bat right here. We also have when enemy has a specific attribute weakness, so fire, earth, ice, etc., light, dark. Skill damage plus 40%, and then damage cap minus 50, plus 5k. So when an enemy has a specific attribute weakness, skill damage plus 4%. So each skill will have a set attribute that will attack its weakness. So let's say someone is weak to fire. What it looks like is that they'll be getting an extra 5k on that because they're weak to fire. Only with skill 1, of course. It looks like skill 2 is dark, so if you attack with dark and they're weak against dark, you'll get an extra 5k. And then skill 3, if they're weak against light, you'll get an extra 5k. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's unique. So that's what that's what we really care about. Is we want these characters to be more as unique as possible. So you won't always see this right here. So we'll just say that he's capping at 18k, and I believe he does come with sword mega boost, so a total of 20k. And then this is going to be conditional, so we'll have to it will depend on whether you're hitting that weakness or not. 20k, not bad running dual wield. 32 hits, 24 hits, and 16 hits. Yeah, that's pretty, and that was counting down from the S3, 2, and 1. So yeah, pretty nasty. And this is, usually they like to throw out the second unit as the toughest unit, or the better unit on the second run or part 2, but he's looking really good. So we also have Demon Lord's Awakening. Whenever taking attribute damage, chance to cut damage from that attribute. That's nice. -5. The way it works is -5% per hit, max 20, -25 resets each wave. It's pretty good. I like that. Unique as well. This is crazy. This is like a little bit of a mindscape here, which is going to be on an SSR arc. When a unit is alive and all allies are incapacitated, revive all allies with 100% HP once per quest. That is nasty, man. And he is a regeneration unit, so and then with Proud Force, proccing, he should be, able to stay alive quite a bit. And if anything, we can make him into a tank with like Dusk and other things to help out his MND and defense. I mean, there's absolute, and then the Ganon arc. I mean, I can go on for days on how to build this guy, all sorts of ways. But he's looking really good so far. We'll go ahead and jump into his skills real quick. As you can see, it is a lot of non-attribute because there is no element tied to each one. So frontal long range combo attack. Rising Star boost damage based on weak to fire. That's where you're gonna get that extra 5k. Skill 2, medium area range combo attack, absorbs 3% of his damage, his HP, and that's what you saw earlier, all those numbers above his head. So this skill 2 will absorb HP, which is very nice. This one is with the dark attribute, the weakness of dark, you'll get the extra 5k. Skill 3, wide area long range combo attack, which you guys saw. It's absolutely nasty. I don't even think I saw him move. I just saw him attack from one area and then the whole screen was engulfed, which is really nice. This will be effective against people that are weak to light. You'll get that extra 5k. So roughly hitting around 25k depending on the weakness, which is very, very nice. We also have special boob. Powerful earth combo to all enemies, restore HP to all allies. Holy shit, he's actually, we can actually call this guy a support. He does support the team pretty well, even with this is huge as a support. And then you have that incapacitation. You revive and everybody's you're the only unit alive. You get to revive everybody at once. That's crazy, man. That's a good little support right there. His skills aren't super crazy as far as the list goes on. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skills to work with, or passives. We have thought acceleration, right? Yeah, it's weird when it's all capitalized. It kind of throws me off a little bit. Every 5 seconds, every 5 seconds, use 10 MP to restore 1 second of SCT to all skills. That's actually not bad. Every 5 seconds, he takes MP. I mean, you'll get that back if you're using it, because he does have Goddess Kiss, so he should be, and he's non-attribute, so MP will not be a problem to maintain. Honestly, guys, that's nice to get, that 1 second. It's not super crazy, but it is nice. We have enhanced resistance. I love this. All status ailment recovery speed plus 100%. Good luck casting ailments on this guy. When a basic status ailment is healed by an active skill, resistance for the heal ailment is +1. That's really unique. It's cool. I think we're gonna find some cool use of that. Next we have Predator. When defeating an enemy with an STR, defense, INT, MND buff, you get a 25% buff. That's the exact same to the stat. Excludes some buffs. Okay, that's fair enough. So yeah, if anybody has like maybe Brave, and you defeat them, you get 25% of that buff to the same stat. That's what I'm guessing. Get that buff for 25% to the same stat. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So even if they have like a 10% strength buff, you'll get more because of this. That's pretty crazy. He takes something that could be possibly potentially weaker and makes it better. That's really neat. We also have Leader's Charisma. So we have a Charisma, so this is something you can activate at battle start. It is an active skill, so you will have to activate it. So Strength, Defense, INT, and MND, plus 10% for units with a non-human type. Also plus 30% for monster units. Do we use a lot of monster units? I don't know if we do. I don't, so this won't really benefit me, but if other people do, that's pretty cool. Only while unit is alive, doesn't stack with other charismas. I've seen better charismas, and this is pretty generic. I don't really see any use for me on this, but it's cool. We also have non-attribute attack race 3, which this is our very first. Oh, we get 2000k. Oh, okay, cool. We have 2000 cap on that, so that's an extra. So that's 22k actually. Really cool. This is our first time getting this. I hope we see this on an arc later on. I would love to have this. We also do come with full potion, MP up max, fighting spirit, arcane 4, crit 2, aim vitals, double impact, gale force, bless speed, wisdom protection, quick trigger, auto aura, creature mastery, decoy, goddess kiss, cloak of majesty, auto haste, sword boost, sword mega boost, not attribute attack raise 2, not at crit raise, Thaumaturgy ring, which is really nice. But it's only this. I'll explain that here in a second. Evil absorption and auto heal. So the ones that stand out the most for me are definitely the non-attribute attack raises. These are really expensive. The Thaumaturgy is really expensive, and it's actually only available on a UR arc. So the fact that they give us this for free is pretty awesome. What this does is it gets 20% of your INT, and it goes 20% of it goes to physical. So that's pretty cool. I think that's right. Almost positive that's right. We also have auto heal, which this is really nice. So I think at a certain percentage, your character will use MP to heal itself, which is very, very nice. I'm a big fan of this on a lot of other units. This will help him, for survivability, which is huge, because you definitely want to take advantage of that skill where he revives everybody when he's the only one alive. Sword Mega Boost is a huge win. It's 2000k cap. And I believe 30%, which is very nice. We have Sword Boost, Auto Haste is nice. Goddess Kiss is a big one. We definitely want this for free because this will help us maintain our MP. Everything else is pretty okay. I'm not a fan of double impact. I'm not a fan of any impacts actually. Maybe year 1, but not anymore. Crit, I would rather have had crit 3 because crit 2 is actually the cheapest and the most affordable crit to put on your unit. So I would rather that been crit 3, but beggars can't be choosers. So moving on to the arc. So far, he's looking really good, guys. It's going to be hard to say whether to skip or not to pull for him, honestly. We'll jump onto the arc real quick. All right, so this arc's looking real fresh. We have Harvest Festival LR. I have read this already. It's weird. It's a weird arc. If I were to pull it, I would be okay with it just because of the attack raise 2. We finally get that, and I have some units that wouldn't mind that. So we have creature type only, skill damage plus 25%. There's not many creature types available. I believe Goroth, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't have Rimuru, but I believe he is a creature as well. So they will get a 25% buff to skill damage. The only problem I see here is add god type to user. So in PvP, I would not use this arc at all, especially people with Divinity Slayer and stuff like that. We have Curse / Silence Resistance +1, which is very nice. For each monster type that has an ally has, skill damage cap 200. That's mediocre. Honestly, this arc is okay. Definitely find some use of it, but not a lot. The best part about it are the skills that are attached to it. We have Evolved Blessing, revive an incapacitated ally and restore HP 30%, then boost HP cap plus 10% and restore HP. It's a lot of restoring and a lot of boosting. It's only 10%, but it is very nice. It is unique. I'm sure we will find some use of it. I'm actually curious to see how much it costs. If it's like 6 SC, I think that's great, honestly. I'm sure we could find some use of that. We also have Demon Lord Awakened, STR INT plus 10%, battle start, Blazer and Lastoma effect on unit. Depending on how much that costs, I don't know. That's weird. Like I said, we don't really mess around too much with STR or stats, base stats like STR and INT. 10% isn't much. If this is something around like 9 SC, 10 SC, it's definitely a no-go for me. But right here, guys, Ice Attack Race 2. This is very nice. I will take this any day. It is very expensive to put on, but it's nice to actually have it just in case you do have that remaining SC and you kind of want to use it against it. We also do have Pose of Glory, Magic Up 4, and Reincarnation. Nothing new here. Very we've already had these skills available to us. Anything in yellow will be the newest skills. All right, and last but not least, we have the Harvest Festival Arc Ether reward, Raphael cloth. We have, as it is an accessory at a 6-star, recovery magic plus 15%. Recovery magic uses minus 1 MP. Stats are actually nice. MP plus 40, INT plus 60, MND plus 60. That's not bad for an accessory. I'm sure this will be used for a lot of healers and support units. So definitely, I could definitely see people using this. So, you know, definite win. It's better than most that I've seen. I've seen some pretty crappy AERs. So this is definitely a good one to maybe have if you're using a supporter healer. Yeah, so yeah, limited time collab. So yeah, the collab will be launching in a couple days. So, you know, I myself, I don't really have much saved up for this, so it's gonna be rough. So now we finally know how he's gonna perform in, and you know, my final thoughts on this character are, he's good. He seems really good. He has nothing too crazy on the power creep, but that's not what this is about. Of course, this is about having fun, pulling some of your favorite units. I do really like the aesthetic of the unit. I mean, just look at that picture. He looks nasty. And look at Milim over there looking fresh as hell. You know, honestly, if this is what we're getting for him, I can't even imagine what we're getting for her. It's very interesting. I'm actually pretty excited to see what we have going with her. If you guys didn't check out her rework, her small rework on her older unit, it's actually not bad. I thought it was way better than Rimuru's OG unit. They did a lot more buffs and HP damage caps, and I don't know. It seems like, and her kit is actually not that bad. So, you know, honestly, if I walk out here, even with her as an OG unit, I'll be happy. But honestly, right now, I'm kind of leaning towards Rimuru. But like I said, they usually save the best for last, so we'll have to see when she drops. But guys, I hope you guys like this video. Hope it was at least a little bit helpful on whether or not to pull. I'm gonna say use tickets first, guys, and then maybe spend some gems just because of the anniversary right on the corner. I don't want you guys to go completely broke on this collab, but if you are a collab chaser like myself and several others, go ahead and have some fun. But you know, you guys have a great night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support, and I will check you on the next video. Peace.